Check out this pattern. It's coming off this fence here, the shadow. Gives you a lot of different thoughts in that, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes I like to stop and take a picture of something that really strikes my mind and thoughts, you know. Check it out. And walk through these patterns in life. Look at here. Some of them are sharp. Look at here. I never was drunk in a car where a police officer tested me to walk, but I mean, I'm holding my phone, folks. Trust me, I'm not drunk. If I get drunk, it's in the spirit. That's in the Bible. So anyhow, this pattern here is just really super, super sweet. A lot of thoughts come to mind. I lived in Florida, and the cemeteries had these fences. By the way, there's a fence. But they had these fences in Florida down there, and they had, like, you know, I hate to talk about death, but I'd rather talk about death and life because it's in the tongue. That's biblical as well. But anyhow, they had these crypts that a crypt in a cemetery in the South is above the ground. They kind of look like beds, like a crib or a cradle, but for a body size. These were down there in Florida. Kind of creepy at night to go down there with moss hanging. We used to go down there when I was young, and they said if you laid on one of the crypts, someone would grab your legs. Anyway, long story short, my dad followed us down there, and I didn't know it was him. Me and my sister, we went down there, and a few other kids. About midnight, you're supposed to go. The things children do. So, yeah, we went down there, and I heard this running. You know, my dad had his keys and stuff. He chased us out of there. Boy, I'll never forget that night. I must have been about, was I 13 or 12 and a half? And he was running behind me and my sister and all of our friends. Scared the bejesus out of me. Never went back to that cemetery again. Down in Florida. Yeah, you remember things in life, don't you? You get to be 68 and you're like, okay, all right, let's review this thought. Let's figure it out. Let's try to understand what happened, and let's move on. So you got to transform your mind. You got to think differently, and some of the good thoughts are there and some of the bad, but it's okay. We got to separate laundry anyhow when we do laundry. Put the whites over there, put the colors over there. You get to even choose your water. You want to live in hot water? I don't. Hell is hot, ain't no water there. I said hell is hot, ain't no water there. No ice, no tea, no lemonade, no Coke, no Sprite, no Gatorade. I said hell is hot. Well, you know who sings that, right? Mike Bliss. But it's the truth. I think he got it from some older gospel lady as well. Pass on these songs. Bye.